Welcome back to the Competitor Talk. This is your host, Kyle Dangler. Today we're going to have special guest Steve Delabar Jr., who was a former MLB relief pitcher on the show. He was a 2013 AllStar with the Toronto Blue Jays, so we're going to give him a call right now. Yeah, so 2013 you were an AllStar with the Toronto Blue Jays. Can you just tell us a little bit about that? The AllStar game process, any memories?
Oh, yeah. Just being able to play with all those guys. There was a bunch of good ones.
Definitely.
But it happened so quick. I was a final vote winner.
Okay.
And nobody really told me what to expect. I think somebody's just like,
you made it kind of.
Do what?
Kind of like that. Just told you to try to take it slow, but it all happened fast.
Take it all in, and then it went really fast because once you go, it's not like regular season where you know your routine. You go, but we played at
City Field, right?
At City Field.
Right.
Never been there. Plus, there was all these other things that you had to do. You had to go there in New York. They did a big red carpet thing. So all the players sat in the back of the car, back of these trucks, and
drove around the fans.
Rolled out shut down an entire
city block.
City block for us to ride on this red carpet, which is pretty cool. And then the wives had stuff to do, and it was just got to be here, got to be there, and then by the way, you got to play a game.
Yeah, so it's kind of probably too much to really enjoy it. There was so much going on that you kind of didn't settle in, probably.
It was. Like I said, I was a final vote winner. So in my mind, I didn't have any I'm going to go do this while I'm there.
Yeah.
Or no, I would already.
You kind of didn't know what to expect.
Booked to go home.
Yeah.
Over the All-Star break, so I was hoping that it worked out that way. That I got to go to the All-Star game, but there was four other guys that were up for it that were having really good years too.
Definitely.
So happened to be me. The Canadian fan base and a lot of people back home put in some pretty solid votes, so I ended up winning.
Definitely.
And then went and experienced it, and like I said, the players that were there, it was Mariano Rivera's last time. Actually sat down the bullpen, and I was always one of the guys that's like, if nobody's going to talk, I'm going to talk. Because I can't stand the awkward silence, so I'm just going to say something random.
Yeah. Because
I got to get this conversation started and get something moving, because that awkwardness is just we got to get past that.
Yeah.
So everybody knew he was going to pitch that day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Nobody else knew who else was going to pitch. There was a couple of starters that had thrown earlier in the week, so they were like,
they weren't going to pitch
in case of emergency, but go down there anyway and enjoy it. And then the rest were relievers, so we throw every other day.
Yeah.
So we go down, and we're like, okay, is it going to be the first? Is it going to be the eighth? You're like, when are we going to get in? And we're going to be ready the whole game. And we know he's going to pitch. So he comes down to the pen, and he kind of sits off to the side by himself. And I'm like, I might not have this chance yet. So I go over and I start asking him. And I didn't ask him any, on-field baseball stuff. It was, okay, you got to know you've been around the game a long time.
Yeah.
What kind of bullpen games do you know?
Okay.
Is there any cool games that you've played over the years? And he starts talking, and then he waves everybody else around and starts telling stories from his career in the bullpen and kind of the silly stuff that goes on there.
Awesome.
And so sat there and just listened to stories about that.
Definitely.
Which is pretty cool. So,
that's got to be awesome. Coming from Mariano.
And he's a genuine person. It's just an incredible guy. I ended up getting a jersey signed by him. And just an awesome guy.
Definitely. So was there anyone else there that you kind of picked their brains, any tips, anything? I know you mentioned Mariano, but anyone else?
That I sat there and picked their brain. Well, I played with Felix Hernandez in Seattle.
Yeah.
So, we caught up. I mean, that was a year after I got traded.
To Toronto, yeah.
I caught up with him in the pen, and Brett Cecil was down there with me. We both got in that year from Toronto. Yeah. And then guys like Jesse Crane, Grant Balfour.
Okay, yeah, with the Athletics.
Yeah. Glenn Perkins.
Okay.
Joe Nathan. Just dudes.
Yeah.
And,
that's awesome.
You just hang out and you just talk. I mean, it's the same thing no matter where you go. Every clubhouse is the same. Everybody's talking about the same stuff because you're playing the same game.
Yeah.
You're just wearing different uniforms and you're playing different competition, but your whole game is pretty much the same. You just changed the way that you attack that day, I guess. So, but the guys are pretty much the same in every single clubhouse. And the guy who told me that was Darren Oliver whenever I did get traded over. Because it was mid-season.
Yeah.
At the deadline, I got traded. And what's weird is we were in Seattle.
Okay.
Playing Toronto. And I got traded to Toronto.
Yeah.
So I switched.
Jerseys, basically. Switched clubhouses.
I switched clubhouses and pitched against Seattle the next night.
Wow.
So Oliver, that first night, I don't know if I got. I think I did get. Yeah, that first game I got in there, and he says pretty much the same thing over here, right? And I'm like, yeah, weird. He's like, yep. He's like, been doing this a couple years. He said it's the same everywhere you go. Just faces look a little bit different. They might talk a little different. He said but it's all the same. Okay. And we got to be pretty good friends over the next couple of years there in Toronto because he was there for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
But it's, I mean, just good stuff. You meet guys throughout your career and stay in touch with them, but the experiences in the game. You do what you do as a player, so you continue to meet those guys and play with those guys and stay around as long as you possibly can.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, in my mind, I thought I was going to play until I was at least 40.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, the way the game has changed a little bit, the younger guys are throwing a lot harder than they did before. And I got in late.
27.
A couple injuries and everything. 27, 28 years old. Got up to the big leagues. Ideally, I would have been up earlier, but things happened the way they did.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't change anything.
Definitely. Yeah. So I mean, just being a relief pitcher. I mean, I know a lot of people probably listening won't really know what it's like to be a relief pitcher, in the MLB. So is there any like do you pitch every other day? Like, how does it go for just preparing to go in? Like, obviously you can come in any day, but is there a set schedule that you follow to get loose? Because you don't have the 4 rest days as a starter. So is there any kind of preparation?
You have to prepare every day as if you're going to play that day.
Okay.
So your routine, you make sure you get a couple lifts in during the week.
Now, do you schedule that out based on when you get in as a reliever, or do you just have?
No,
okay.
That's just what you do.
Yeah, because I talked to a few other people, and they said they would lift after they pitch, kind of stuff like that, so they're not sore. So I didn't know.
Sometimes, yes, but I mean, there's days where I wouldn't pitch until the 8th.
Yeah.
And even extra innings, and you're starting at 7, so you're getting out of there,
11,
10:30, 11 o'clock, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'll get there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the recovery is the number one thing in the game.
Yeah.
If you can recover and stay in great shape, you can stay healthy. And the guys who, early on in the season, that's when you start seeing a lot of the injuries because guys feel really good coming out of spring training because they have been spaced out and balanced in their workload. And they get into the season and they're like, oh my goodness, I feel, they might be stronger than they were, the previous year. So they're like, yes, I'm good. So they get in there for 20, 25 pitches and they tell them, hey, I'm good the next day. And, that manager's going to keep running them out there as long as that guy
keeps on saying he's good.
Well, he's going off of their word. So if a guy says he feels good every single day, then he's like, man, this guy, his recovery is unbelievable. So I have to go with what he says. Now, if the guy's lying, And just to get in there and get, because I've been guilty of that.
Yeah, that's probably when injuries start to occur.
Do what?
That's probably when injuries start to occur.
Absolutely, because that workload, you got to balance that out, and that's where that pitching coach comes in, and the manager also. They monitor your workload to not abuse you.
Yeah.
They need to use. I mean, because Casey Jansen, who was the closer in Toronto,
okay,
he says you can't win the division in April, but you can lose it. So
yes, absolutely.
So you also can't win any awards for pitching in April.
Yeah, you got to.
This guy's the hottest thing coming out, or this guy's awful. I can't believe they paid him that much money.
You got to pace yourself, probably.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why you look over the course of the season, and a really good year for a reliever is in the 60 appearances.
Okay.
If they get more than that, then they're usually pitching. Their workload is much less.
Ramped up, kind of.
They're not throwing multiple innings. They're throwing a one hitter, two hitters, and then they're out of there.
Yeah.
So guys like Randy Choate and Pedro Feliciano, and
more like specialists.
They would match up and throw
with a lefty,
guy, and they would, because Randy told me his goals for the season were 90 innings and 90 appearances and 45 innings.
Okay, yeah. So kind of just more of like a specialist, come in, get the job done for one or two batters.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, that's probably got to be hard. I mean,
I'll come in. We'll talk about it.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, going back to telling your coach and stuff. I mean, it's probably got to be hard to now tell the manager the truth if you're not feeling good. I mean, is that tough, or is it more about honesty?
No, because you're not. I mean, you also understand the weight of every major league game that you play.
Okay.
So if you're not up and you're not ready, then you say, hey, you go in, and that's where your communication with the manager comes in, and he starts to understand you. And it's no different than a boss understanding his work, his coworkers,
okay.
and knowing what to say to get them going, and the way to pick them up whenever they need it, and things like that. So just being honest, and not just baseball, but anywhere.
Yeah.
Because
you don't want to go in with fatigue or anything and lose the game or something. Probably.
Right. And then you say, well, it's because I threw all those games in a row and now I'm tired. You're like, whoa.
Yeah, you told us you were good.
You just, you said you were good.
Yeah.
Don't you dare blame it on that. It's like if a guy goes in sick and pitches that day, he's like, well, it's because I was sick.
Yeah.
I would have done better, but I was sick. Or you do the opposite, like Michael Jordan did in the playoffs, and he had a 130 flu, and
wins the game.
All those points. Does it really matter? He got the job done.
Definitely.
So a guy, whether he's sick, you just have to communicate and be upfront with those guys, because that is key in keeping you healthy and helping the team
win
the best you can.
Yeah. So was there anything throughout your career that you would say you tried to hone in on and progress, either whether it was a specific pitch or fixing your wind up or anything mechanically that you tried to improve?
Always. Every single day you're working on something. Like I said, 7 o'clock game, I'd get to the field probably 1:30.
Okay.
And, I might eat lunch there. And then,
what's the routine for a relief pitcher?
Relievers, we stretch it 3:45.
Okay.
So I get there about 1:30, eat lunch, maybe do a little work, workout, and then and it's the same as work on the field. If you go a little bit, then you can do it more often.
Okay.
If you do a whole bunch, then you gotta
take a few rests
yourself.
Yeah.
I couldn't go in and try to power lift 7 days in a row and pitch on the mound.
Yeah.
7 days in a row. My body's gonna break down. It doesn't matter how strong I am. I'll break down. So I get there 1:30, have a little bite to eat, maybe work out, and then It depends on what's going on. I might have had a couple rough games in a row, so I go try to watch video and try to identify what I was doing. Whenever everything was clicking,
yeah,
I'd go look at video and see what I was doing there. And once again, workload comes into play here because it just takes a little bit of timing to be off, just to miss by like 2 inches.
Yeah.
So, and could feel amazing, and just timing is off. That's why you see a lot of position players who have amazing arms, and they get on the mound and they can't throw the ball over the plate because they're not used to
precision. Yeah.
So their timing's off. So it's just figuring out little stuff like that, and then all the time, always working on your stuff every single day. Unless you had an extreme heavy workload, you're always you throw like flat ground every single day, and work on your stuff and just get the feel out of your hand because it could be a week before you get in there.
Yeah, you don't know
3 or 4 in a row, and then you're down for several days. So you're always working on your stuff, and that's why you watch them on TV, and those guys are so good. It's because they work on it all the time.
Yeah.
It's not they got there, they're good. No, they got there because they actually work on it. And they've honed
keep
their
on
stuff.
trying to get better.
Yeah, and some guys, even throughout the minor leagues, they have their pitches and they might throw hard and do all that, but they're throwing the wrong pitches.
Okay.
Like based on their arm slot, some guys are sinker slider guys, and they should be curveball,
four seam,
because they're those spin guys, and they can spin the ball well.
Yeah.
So if you're a sinker guy and you spin it too much, then it doesn't sink.
Yeah. So it's probably all about finding your right pitches.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's what happened to Luke Bard with the Twins the year before he was a Rule 5. So he was along those lines, and that's when the TrackMan and all that stuff started coming out. And they're like, hey, you spin the ball really, really high, you should probably go to a 4-seam. Well, he was in like the very low percentage and in like swings and misses or strikeout rate because he was throwing too many 2-seam or sinkers.
All right.
Well, he went to 4-seam,
probably
and his
jumped
strikeout
up.
rate he was like in the very top.
Wow. Because
his spin rate was off the charts. And so that's where those numbers can actually come into play. But it's also the individual making the adjustment, saying, okay, yes, I can do that. Because early in my career, when they tried to move me to the bullpen, I was so against it. I was like, no, I'm a starter. I don't have a routine in the bullpen. I'm a starter. Like, I don't even know what to do out there.
Yeah.
So I thought you just get up and you just get going, you throw as hard as you can, because you're only going an inning.
Yeah, going for an inning, yeah.
And you can't really do that because that affects your control and all that stuff. So
so just
body maintenance and regularity, routine, keeping yourself healthy and balanced workload, and when guys get in, they have success. They keep those things, and then because they already have the performance, the strength of performance, the stuff to be at the big league level, and then all it is just
honing in on it,
showing up every single day, and just
giving it your best.
Not even being your best, just be consistent.
Okay.
Like, because you don't want to have the outliers. Oh, you went out there and you struck out 7 in 3 innings, and then you gave up 15 in 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So you got to just be consistent. Yeah. Another guy in that Toronto bullpen, whenever I came over, was Jason Frazier. He says, hey, it's okay to give up 1 here and there, occasional 2, but stay away from them crazy
3,
numbers.
4, yeah.
3s and 4. He goes, stay away from those, and he said, you'll be all right.
Yeah. So just what
1s and 2s. Do what?
Oh no, I was just gonna just ask you about your recovery, but yeah, you can finish. Definitely.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask. After like a relief appearance, like was your recovery more of like heat or ice, or like did you do anything specific, or?
Yeah, I would always do bands.
Like the band workout to like relieve the tension in the arm?
It was
lactic acid.
It was just something I always did. Just some light bands. And, I mean, not very much tension, but it was just basically activating those muscles that might have been, worked, and then you kind of get them going a little bit just to cool them down. But I wouldn't ice too much. I iced in college, and then just because somebody would just walk up to me with a bag of ice, they're like, "Hey, put this on your arm." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And then after I had Tommy John, I didn't want to ice anymore because I was already stiff. So
that makes it more.
Have that stiff feeling, and I already got that blood pumping. Might as well get something out of it. So, I'd cool down naturally. I like to do the very next day when I get to the field after pitching. I like to do a ice bath and a warm bath, like hot tub, and contrast. Like I go up to my neck, so it's like 45, 48 degrees in the cold,
and you go in the
about
heat.
100 degrees in the hot. And then
now, does that just relax the muscles?
Well, so you think the contraction that you have, and you're like, oh my gosh, and then you get in the hot, and it's like, and that blood just goes and just circulates so quickly, so you recycle and you really get that blood pump without having to really strain and like getting on cardio equipment and getting the leg pumped while you get your heart rate up and then pump the blood. You get on this, you get in here, and actually getting in the cold, your heart rate goes crazy, and that can actually help with your in-game stuff because you're pitching as a middle reliever and pitching late innings. I mean, your heart rate gets
pretty
up there
pumped
pretty
up,
good. So when you get into that cold water, your heart rate starts to accelerate. What you do is you try to just slow that down.
Yeah.
Because there's
to keep you like
panic,
calm. Yeah.
Yeah. So you just breathe and you regulate your heart and keep your breath and let it do what it's supposed to do, and then there's a lot of good stuff on cold treatment, cold therapy.
Awesome.
As far as what it does for your mind and your body and everything.
Awesome. Yeah. So just one last quick question before we let you go. Did you have any specific batter in the MLB? Just curious that you thought was the hardest or most difficult to pitch to.
Well, have you looked something up?
No.
Okay. Well, I think it was Cano.
Cano? No, yeah, I just didn't know if you had a specific trouble with with one of the batters that you're gonna see him come up and it's kind of oh god No,
I never said that.
Or who was the most difficult to kind of pitch to?
I would say Cano.
Cano?
I always say I faced him 5 times and gave up 8 doubles to him, which is not even possible. But it seemed like every time he came up, he hit a double off of me. And even the last spring training, so I went to camp with Texas last year.
Yeah,
and I faced Cano, and I gave up a double to him. In spring training, I'm like, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for the majority, I was really just a 2-pitch pitcher. So, I had the fastball that 94, 95, 96. And then a split. So, if a hitter's up there, he's like, well, I can't hit the fastball. I'll sit on the
splitter.
I'll sit on the split. Or I can't hit the split. I'm going to look for a fastball up in the zone. And I'm assuming he guessed right because it seemed like he got a
double every time.
It's ridiculous.
Wow, awesome. Yeah, well, thanks for coming on the show, and we appreciate your time. If you haven't,
no problem. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Yeah. So hope to talk to you soon, and good luck with everything.
All right, you too.
Thank you.
All right, see ya.
Bye. Well, you have it there with Steve Delabar Jr. Thanks for watching, and catch us next time.